Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk to you about the Xmarto HD security camera system with pan and tilt cameras. This is a new hybrid system. I already did reviews on the 720p system and the 1080p. So this is a new one. This one is 960p, so it is not as strong as not as clear as the 1080. It's a little better than the 720, but this one's got cool new features. Number one, it is better compression. It is H265 instead of the 264 of the old system, and the cameras, two of them are pan and tilt with built-in audio, and two of them are bold cameras, but they're audio compatible. And I even bought the separate cables right here that Xmarto sells. These are the speakers to plug in to the system. So I decided to upgrade my current system to get the pan and tilt cameras because I wanted these by the front door. And the good thing is about this one, the old one I had to install the hard drive myself, but this one I don't have to install the hard drive because it came pre-installed with the hard drive. So I'm going to open it up, show you all about it, and we're going to go through some setup procedures. So first thing in the box, we got some protected by Xmarto security system. We got 4 separate stickers, right? So we could put one of these by each camera or by each door, whatever you want. Over here is a user guide. And here is the hardware. Okay, so right here is the DVR, the Xmarto NVR video recorder, and over here there's the antenna cable. Here's a VGA to connect to your monitor. There's HDMI to connect the monitor. Here's your LAN port. It's got some rubber in here to keep it clean. Here's 2 USB ports and power supply. So another cool thing I forgot to mention is this one is 8 camera compatible. It's compatible with the 4 that it comes with, plus you can add an additional 4. And the 4 don't all have to be the same type, right? So you can use the old one from my last system. This is a 1080p camera. So you can see it's a little dusty because I had it outside for the past about 2 years, faithfully recording. So I'm going to disconnect these cameras from my old system and put it all onto this one. So even though the app works to have 2 separate systems, I'd rather just consolidate it into one. So we're going to open up the box and show you some hardware. There's a nice external camera. It connects and runs the cable to outside. Here are 2 antennas. We're going to put this on right here as we speak. And here's the next one. Here's your Ethernet cable that's going to connect to your router. And here you got multiple power supplies, one for each camera and one for the NVR. So we're going to hook up this one to the NVR. This is the one that's bigger than the rest. So notice the camera ones are smaller. And we're going to plug it in off to the side. Now we're going to grab one of these power adapters. Going to plug it in. Now we're going to grab a camera out of one of the boxes. So here's the mounting hardware. Then here is the camera. You can see it's got the pan tilting functionality built right into this mount. Usually you got big ones. This is nice. It's built in like this, and the antenna is built in right on the side. So all you got to do right here is see these two cables. And just plug it in, and that's it. You can see how it's moving on its own. Right, that's the startup procedure of connecting. So now we're going to grab a mouse. Plug it into the DVR. It comes with it. So that's all pretty much set up. Now I'm going to connect the DVR to my monitor so we can see what's going on. Unfortunately, it's getting a little windy and rainy right here, so I'm going to have to pause. Hey guys, sorry about that. So it started pouring on my projector and DVR and everything else like that, so I had to relocate quickly and bring it all inside. So the camera's all waterproof, but the NVR is not, so I had to quickly bring it inside, plus my projector. Either way, back to the review. So we connected the HDMI cable right here to my projector, and then we are going to put it up on the big screen so we can follow along to see how to do things. So let me dim the lights a little, make it a little easier for you to see. Okay Google, turn off living room lights.
Okay, turning 7 lights off.
Okay, so here you can see the screen. Now I'm going to click through so we can see what it's doing. So we start off, it shows a QR code for downloading the Android app, iOS app, or Cloud ID. And then it gives me an option over here of enable setup guide when system rebooted. So you click that, and every time we'll show the screen. If not, we could skip that. So I'll set up my phone afterwards, and let's just hit next for now. So over here we set up the time zone. You click through, you scroll to whichever time zone you're at. Then you pick the date, the time, which is 10:31. Click here. Actually, I think it all does it all automatically. So let's do month, day, year, and we're going to hit next. Okay, so here it says LAN connection, right? So the next step is it tries to connect to my Wi-Fi. So I'm going to plug it into my router now because it's probably going to fail. And after plugging it into my router, we're going to see if it does a better job at that. So I'm going to go grab the cable that it came with. And plug it in. I'm going to pull out that rubber piece. Okay, now it is plugged in. Let's give it a minute. And we're gonna hit, let me give it 1 minute to do that. Meanwhile, we'll zoom in a little so we can see exactly what it says there. And let's hit diagnose. Up. It says healthy network and online because it's plugged into my router now. So you saw how easy that setup was. Then over here it shows you the hard drive. So it says use 6 GB, capacity 9 to 31. It is a 1 TB hard drive. So we're going to hit done. Okay, now we see the one camera that is sitting outside right now. That's right up here. So let's open it up. Oops. Let's zoom out a little so you can enjoy the good quality of that camera. So there's one camera I have sitting outside right now. It is night outside, but I got a light on in the deck, and the camera is not sitting straight, so that's why you got the weird angle. But you can see the quality of it, and over here you can see the different options. You can control the volume. And here's multiple items you could adjust. Device manage, system settings, video playback, video backup, color adjust, etc. Here's pan to zoom control. So this is the new feature that you get with this, so we can zoom in and out right from here. So we're going to try that out, see how well that works. So let's zoom in a little. That didn't work. This is working, okay. It could be it's not working because it's sitting on the couch right now, so it might not work properly, but you can see how we could pan it around and tilt it. Actually, I think it might just not have zoom. So it's pretty cool because every other pan to zoom camera that I saw until now, they were like dome cameras, so the camera wasn't really moving. It was more like the outside fixture. So here you could actually move the physical camera around. So if you're not, if you can't mount it perfectly right where you are, you can just turn it around until you get to the exact way you want, and then it'll be set up. It's you can save these presets so it could jump back to where you want it, and it can change the speed of how quickly it moves. So we're going to go back to a couple options. Let's see system settings. So over here, record settings, that's the big one. So over here you want to set the different options of when you wanted to do a time-based recording, motion-based recording, alarm-based recordings. Here's your options. Here's your network settings. See, it's connected. Here's your channel, and you could encode mode change the audio video. Well, let's do this channel 2. We do audio video stream. Hit apply. Okay, now it should be picking up that sound encode format. H.264. Should be H.265, I think, but I'm not sure why that says that. But either way, here's your on-screen display, so you could change what it says. So you see it says camera 2, so you could click this and type whatever you want here. Then hit apply, and then it will show up here eventually. See, there it is. Video detection. So video detection is you want to detect how long you detect motion, etc. And here's the bit rate. So there's multiple settings. Go to system admin, system upgrade. You can check for upgrades, system maintenance. Change the time, change the users. There's a lot of different things you could adjust, but we're not going to go into that right now because I want to show you how to use the app. So let's go back to. We're going to click on Setup Guide, and we're going to go grab that Android app, and I'm going to show that to you right now. So let me grab my phone, and we're going to disconnect this for now. And we're going to set up my phone instead. So here is my phone. Now we're going to open up the Xmarto app. So that's right here on the. Okay, so I unplugged my other devices in order not to confuse anyone. But we're going to hit plus and click add device. So we're going to click on NVR. Okay, now we got Cloud ID, device name, username, etc. So you can scan this off the DVR on that other screen, but right now I actually don't have that open. So let me switch right back. I'm going to scan it, then we're going to hop right back here. Okay, so we're going to set it up right here. So we're going to obviously change that password and everything in a minute. But we're going to open up the app right here, and you're going to see how it instantly shows you what's going on outside. So right there is the camera, and you can click that icon right there to hear the sound. You can hear the rain pitter-pattering. You can switch it to full screen. You can watch 4 cameras at once. And here's you could go back to recording. You could record, etc. So there's a lot you could do with this app. It's pretty cool. And what else did I miss? Oh, let me show you how to connect the cameras to the sound to the other cameras for the microphones. So hold on a second, I'm gonna pull that right up. So right here, right here is a bullet camera. So it looks similar to the other ones, but you can see that it's a little different because it's got an extra port right here for you to plug in your microphones. So I'm gonna go grab those microphones. So right here's the microphone. All you gotta do is plug in cable, and then you have your sound right here, picking up the sound. This one is for the power. And, so either way, it's pretty simple how to set this up. This wire you could snake wherever you want, so it won't be so obvious that you're recording sound. And that sound is going to pick up from the camera. Thanks for watching my review on the NVR, the hybrid NVR that's compatible with all the Xmarto cameras. It comes with 2-pan tilt one, 2-bullet cameras. The pan and tilt cameras have the built-in sound, but the other ones you could buy the add-on for, I think it was $10 for 2 more microphones to plug in. And it comes with a 1 terabyte hard drive, so last time I had to open it up to install that inside. This time it was all set up. As you saw, you just plug it in and your camera's right there. It's all done, it's all set up for you. But if you want, you can go back onto that camera, onto that screen, and you can go and you want to add more cameras, you could go back. Okay, so you just hit device manage, and over here you're going to click you're going to plug in your camera into your DVR, hit match code, auto add, and then you're going to be all set up. Thanks for watching my review on the Xmarto hybrid DVR system. Have a great day.